What's not being reported right now is the fact that Savannah Guthrie is in the Epstein files. And what's also not being reported is the fact that she was the first mainstream TV journalist to interview a survivor of Epstein.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So this video, and thank you to Lydia for sending it to me. This woman speculates that the reason for the kidnapping, which makes sense. I'm like, why is suddenly a journalist, prominent journalist, her mother getting kidnapped? It all just it didn't feel right, you know. And now it comes out that she was mainstream media journalist who the first one to bring out Virginia Jeffrey, and yeah. And she points out, and this woman points out, this appears to be an attack on journalists in America to threaten them somehow, or maybe threatening this Jeffrey woman. And I was thinking, isn't that interesting? An attack on media, attack on journalists. Who do we know that attacks the media and journalists in the UK? Who do we know that's in a court case right now claiming that he was hacked 30 years ago, has no proof of it, and the only thing he had was a letter written by someone who turns out to be a lie, who gets on the stand and says, "Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, Meghan, she feels she's so abused by the media. She's so upset. That's why she's always smiling and looking for the camera, because she's just so oppressed by the media," which, of course, we know obvious lies that he keeps perpetuating. Makes absolutely no sense. He's bringing this up in court in his testimony. But obviously it's an attack on the media, constantly threatening them. And of course, what would Meghan be afraid of unless, yes, unless it's all true. Meghan Markle is linked to Jeffrey Epstein, as well as the royal family, which we know. And then I realized, well, Harry and Meghan, we know that they're pretending that they've gone rogue from the royal family, that they're totally separate, and they're not talking to anyone there. And William and Catherine hate Harry and Meghan. There's a war going on. Harry's totally separate, right? And yet he's coming back to the UK to attack the media. But we know they're actually working together. They have been since day one. Harry's been here pushing censorship of our media and us. And on top of that, Harry has been attacking the British media, allegedly on behalf of Meghan, but I suspect Harry is attacking the media in the UK in part for Meghan, but also mainly for the royal family. I think Harry is a proxy to the royal family in the attack on the media, just like Guthrie is being attacked now with their mother being kidnapped because of all of the Epstein stuff in part. And just to censor us and shut us up. I mean, look at all the efforts. I mean, it's absolutely wild how badly they want to censor us with everything.
Of Epstein called reckoning, that there would be litigation and political fallout, and very specifically with Prince Andrew, who many of these allegations came from I would say, the most recognizable survivor of the Epstein crimes, who is Virginia Guthrie. And I want you to understand that Savannah gave a voice to Virginia so that she could actually make these allegations that were reaching into the highest levels of power. And this is where I really start to speculate.
Yeah, speculate, which is great. I mean, it's a very interesting video. So they're all in on it. We know that. But I'm just wondering, I'm just going to look at today, this attack on the media that Harry claims he's doing for his wife. I think he's doing it for the royal family. And I want to look at that today. So we'll look at Harry's attitude towards the Epstein files. And why he married Meghan, moved to the UK. And also another coincidence that's not a coincidence is the fact that Megxit happened right at the beginning of COVID, which was all planned. And so there's just been a huge distraction since day one. to distract from the whole scheme. They've been very successful at it, as we can all see. Let's find out. This is why Harry is attacking the media in the UK. Let's see what the cards show. General situation. Yep. I'm getting the Hierophant reversed. Hierophant is one of the symbols for the royal family. It's a little dark here. Let me see something. I'm trying to make it a little lighter. These are my reflective cards here. Ooh, that's very bright. Anyways, yeah. Oh, that looks nicer. Yeah. Hierophant reversed. Hierophant, of course, as you can look at that reverse, there's a satanic Masonic group that him and the royal family belong to, and the royal family, and they wanting to working undercover here secretively for this whole project of Harry with Meghan. Temperance reversed. Yeah, to keep people divided, keep people upset, and of course I often see this as the fallen angel here card. Yeah. Being evil. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. Harry's with a group. Large group. Royal family, CIA. This is a team effort. Obama, Clinton. Clinton visiting Frogmore. Because, Hillary Clinton just loves Meghan so much. She has to go visit her in Frogmore. Yeah. I mean, writing was on the wall. I can see there's big trouble. Bottom of it all, yep. Five of Swords reversed. Bullying people, threatening people. Particularly the Epstein. I mean, look what they did to Virginia Giuffre. She's, 6 feet under now. And what are they doing now to Guthrie, the journalist? They're kidnapping her mother. They are still using threats. And what do they do to us? They threaten us, bully us with the Sussex Squad, take us down. Yeah. That's what Harry is behind it all. And so much more. Lots of threats, bullying, lies. The bottom of it all. Oh my goodness. Ace of Swords. Total destruction. Total death. They want to take us out one way or both ways. They want to take out our freedom of speech, our media, and our lives with sharp, pointy objects. This is total annihilation. Upright is victory in battle, and reversed is taking everybody out, conquering, destroying, murder. Murder is the game here at the end of the day with this whole, everything. It's all about killing us. It's about destroying us. So why did Harry marry Meghan? Was it for this? Oh, yes. More killing and destruction with a Ten of Swords reversed. It's also to play the victim here, right? Meghan's claiming to be a victim. This is a victim here, upright, a real victim, being taken out, which is what Harry and Meghan should be, taken out of circulation, put in prison, or taken out publicly. This is like your reputation being destroyed, you're smeared and whatnot. Well, they're claiming to be victims. They're claiming that they need to take out YouTube accounts and whatnot to attack others and create divisiveness and pretend to be against the royal family when in fact they're secretly working with the royal family. Yeah. Because Harry can't pretend to be a victim with the BLM nonsense going on. He had to have a colored wife, even if she was just a drop, if she has any black heritage, which is still debatable. I mean, she claims Doria is her mother. How do we know she's really her mother? All those Photoshop pictures that look like the CIA put them together? Okay. But anyways, whoever Meghan really is, and actually if this Lauren, the YouTube channel, she's looking into who really is Meghan Markle, or as TRG says, the woman we're calling Meghan Markle. We have no idea who she really is. But anyways, what am I getting on this? Oh yeah, just that. Yeah, this is I forget what I was going. I was headed towards something there. Maybe it'll come back to me. But anyways, yeah, they're here to play. Oh, that why Harry married her was to play the victim here. Harry married Meghan so he could say, "Look, my wife, my black wife. All you racist media have been picking on her. I'm taking you out." So yeah, he needed that, of course. If Harry married his usual type, which is a thin blonde, he wouldn't have that argument, obviously. So yeah. So what's Harry expecting from all this? Oh, look at that. Talk about evil cabal. Yeah. So he's expecting to hide all the Satanism and evil and the attack on children. And just their whole satanic order. I mean, Epstein was satanic. It was a whole Epstein Island was full of Satanism and symbolism, and their blood sacrifices and everything else they did. It's all satanic. It's all so. Harry is hoping to hide that, keep that hidden, their involvement and how deep it goes. Keep people from finding out exactly how evil and all the rumors you've been hearing about the royal family. Everything's true. It looks like. Yes. Wow, trying to keep his hidden. Wow, a lot of death and I'm getting really ugly cards here for what Harry was up to. Just death, destruction with his evil group. Setting divisiveness, getting people upset and distracting while they're killing people with the shots. So what was Harry afraid of or not want here? Oh, look at that. Who is he afraid of? Oh, look at that. The Meghan card came up. Look at that. So I think Harry could be being blackmailed himself into this, into partaking in this. Yeah. By Meghan and her group, obviously. Meghan is very crazy and diabolical, so looks like he's afraid of her. She makes sure to keep him on target. So how did Prince Andrew influence Harry's marrying Meghan and being involved in all of this? And I get Hanged Man. Oh yeah, Major Arcana. So far I'm going to look at Andrew and then Epstein and then Meghan. So Andrew is the major figure here, Major Arcana. The major traitor here is the traitor card. It's also the one that's being hung out to dry here, which is Andrew. He's been taking most of the heat when there's a lot more people like Prince Andrew that need to have their feet in the fire. But Andrew is definitely a major influence, if not the major influence. Let's look at Epstein. How's Epstein influencing him? Oh my goodness. Epstein is also a major arcana lovers. So lovers, you can see this bonding together with the royal family. Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were very involved with the royal family. Let me fix my volume here. I apologize for my volume getting very loud. But anyways, yes, so I'm getting major arcana as well, with Epstein being an influence, which makes sense because it's Epstein's influence with Andrew and the partnership of the royal family and Ghislaine Maxwell with Andrew. So two major arcana. So I'm getting Andrew, Epstein. What is Meghan Markle's influence on Prince Harry in fighting the media and being part of it? And I get 10 of Pentacles. So I'm more of a minor arcana. She's more of a bit player in this, but 10 of Pentacles, it can represent the royal family, the globalist, group here, the top 1% that's all involved in this and trying to cover their tracks. So she is a pawn of that, a part of that, but it's mainly Andrew and Epstein is the reason why Harry married Meghan in order to come here and attack and bully people and Americans online and also the British media and British citizens. I mean, look what they did to Yankee Wally and Murky Meg and all the rest and all the journalists in the UK who've been deplatformed themselves and fired from their jobs and maligned and whatnot, thanks to Harry and Meghan's Sussex Squad. So what's Harry hoping for with all this evil stuff? My goodness. And I get 2 of coins, minor arcana. So this I could also see, he's entertaining, he's dancing around saying, don't look over here at me and Meghan, don't look over there, look, Meghan posted something on Instagram, quick, go check it out, don't pay attention to the Epstein files. So he's here, he's hoping to be a little bit of a distraction. Minor arcana, he doesn't have high hopes in the public of really becoming anything special. Harry does not have star quality. Nobody likes him. He's a loser and he's evil and he's ugly and he's talentless and he's old, so doesn't really have anything going for him, and he knows that. So he's smart enough to know that, well, I could just be through Meghan a bit of a distraction. Meghan is the one who's the main distraction. but he's not that successful with that. What he has been successful with is taking people out online and taking out, being part of the Aspen Institute and taking out the Hunter Biden laptop and stories like that. And he continues to this day attacking the media and people online. So he has been successful in the behind the scenes. I think this reverse is excess of, but also behind the scenes, secretively attacking and taking people down. He's been successful with. But entertaining and being a really good distraction, Harry's not good with. So he's tries though. He's tried very hard. So what's gonna happen next? Oh, 7 of Wands reverse. Oh my, not good for Harry. It looks like he's gonna be on the defensive here. He's gonna be trying to push down all those stories and push down people who talk about it. And he's gonna be feeling overwhelmed. He is feeling overwhelmed, I think, with the release of these Epstein files. But he's gonna continue battling it out, even though he's losing the battle. He's losing the censorship battle. Yeah, you know what I found interesting too, I'm going to ask about. I find it interesting that they released these Epstein files right after, not right after, but a month or two after Harry and Meghan start talking about, we're going back to the UK, we're going back to the UK. And then boom, a big dump of Epstein files. I just kind of wonder, and showing pictures of Andrew over an unconscious girl's body and a picture that looks like Meghan, very much like Meghan, with the ambassador. I mean, it's uncanny. There's no doubt. For those of us who follow this for years, you immediately recognize who that claw belongs to. And yeah, there's no mistaking it. That's Megalodon. That is exactly her body language. And you can just tell right away. You can identify even from just the hair, and the mannerisms there. Absolutely her. So yeah, she's been all over the place, this woman. Talk about the doorknob that everyone's had to turn, right? So yeah, so anyways, Harry is gonna be feeling overwhelmed and not getting much done here. Oh, there goes my camera again. So I've noticed with Linux, the camera stays on, it just freezes up every now and then, whereas on Windows it would constantly shut down. It's like, oh well, can't get perfection. No paradise on earth here with cameras. But anyways, long term, what's gonna happen with Harry with this? Oh my, I'm getting a death card. 4 of Swords here. So Harry is going to be overwhelmed and maybe not end up, he could end up going too far with it, or he's going to go. This could also talk about taking a rest. This is a warrior, somebody, he's just going to pull back and stick with his military stuff, his Invictus stuff. Yeah, he's gonna have to. It's gonna have to give it a rest because everything's out. Nothing more he can do about it, and that'll be that. So things are going to end up here. I also take this as another death card. I'm seeing a lot of death here. I didn't get the death card itself, so I think this could just mean he's going to go quiet afterwards, after all is said and done with all of this. Yeah, you can see that a little better. They're lighting here. Yeah, so there you have it. So I'll just ask one more question. So Harry, is definitely a lot of death and destruction. I mean, the cards I'm getting here, I'm getting the most evil, dangerous, destructive swords cards here about information, taking out information, doing it for his satanic pals on behalf of the royal family, and Rothschild, all connected. Epstein's actually a Rothschild. You got making people sick, dividing people, upsetting people with Meghan Markle. Yeah, and it's mainly because of Epstein and Andrew, but of course Meghan is a part of this as well. So it is about the wealthy people here all connected and getting their power, all the politicians and wealthy people who've been empowered by and are under threat of blackmail by Epstein, all these people involved. Wow, a lot of swords, a lot of death, destruction, strategizing, trying to out manipulate the public, outmaneuver, outsmart, and to shut down the information they don't want getting out. Which is too late now. Most of it's coming out anyway. But they really try to shut down that internet. They're still trying. Look at the way they attack X. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Anyways, was that Meghan Markle? I don't even need to ask. I think we know the answer to this, but I will just confirm with the cards and see what I get. Meghan with the British ambassador. Was that Meghan Markle? Who else could that be? We all know Meghan by now. We recognize it by now. Oh, look at that. 2 of Wands. It's the Instagram loving bitch wife right here. She is. That is her. Getting a yes. And oh, I'm getting another yes. Look at that. 2 and 2. The two of them together. Yes, the British ambassador with Megalodon in the UK. I take this card as a being in the UK kind of card, as a UK kind of background there, England background, and they're sharing as a lot of intimate time together there, plotting and planning together. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, yes and yes, two and two, the two of them. Yep, that was Meghan. Yes, it was when she, in her younger days, in her salad days, before she started falling apart. So there you have it. That is what I have for you today. So I hope you found this interesting. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.